Oh, okay. I get it.
Thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you, you think that's a sign of strength because that's what being a man is? Putting women down? That's not acceptable.
This message is for Barack. Ain't never did a ass thing for in the 8 years he was in the White House ever Obama. Keep black men's name out.
Ladies, I didn't forget about you. I got something special for you too, as well as the fellas, all in one shot. Club de Nuit, Untold. You want to talk about a great unisex fragrance? This one's it. Club de Nuit Untold is an alluring fragrance that captivates the senses with its sophisticated blend of notes. It opens with a vibrant burst of exquisite florals, leading into a heart of rich and velvety warmth enveloped in creamy vanilla and hints of exotic spices. The base notes linger with a luxurious, smoky overtone, crafting an unforgettable essence that is both timeless and modern. Perfect for the evening, this fragrance invites you to indulge in its opulent embrace, leaving an irresistible aura wherever you go. Club de Nuit Untold, for her and for him.
What's up? Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Share if you get the opportunity. I appreciate that. Comment. Please comment. Do y'all know we used to be able to vote? Like after Reconstruction, before the black codes? Yes, black people had the power to vote right after Reconstruction. And from the way I understand it, we used to vote Republican. I won't get into how we started voting Democrat, but I just wanted to bring up the fact that, yeah, right after slavery, we actually had the power to vote. And I'm not sure, I'm still looking into it, but I also think that after the black codes were implemented, they weren't implemented in every state. Just like Jim Crow wasn't in every state. But leave it to the weirdos. I bring all this up because I was at work. And there's a lady I work with. She's a little older than I am, and she went to this HBCU. Shout out to the HBCUs. I don't have no issue with you guys. I will say that if I had an issue with college, it would be the fact that I never wanted to send my kids to school to learn how to get a job. I'm more of a trade school kind of person. That way, you know, you are a business. When you leave trade school, when you graduate trade school, you are a business. You don't necessarily have to go to work for nobody else. You can start a business on your own. Message. But anyway, I was having this conversation with the lady, and she was asking me, was I gonna vote? And I said, I'm not really sure. And let me get to why I said I'm not really sure. I said I'm not really sure because I'm not really sure. Why am I not really sure? Because I believe the people's problems, not black people, not white people, the people, all people. I believe our people's problems, if we are not a part of the 1% or a part of the rich, I believe our problems lie in the state houses, in our states, in our cities, in our counties. That's where our attention should be placed. Just my opinion, okay? I'm not saying we shouldn't vote and help out the presidency thing. You know, all I'm saying is our attention shouldn't be focused so high when it doesn't matter what we say. Really, they just want your opinion. But anyway, I'm getting off track. But that's why I said that. So when I said to her that I wasn't sure, the first thing she said was, well, what about your ancestors that died? Okay, that's an interesting take. So I said to her, what ancestors are you talking about? Are you speaking of Medgar Evers and Martin Luther King and all of our people who passed marching for equal rights and the ability to vote? And she was like, yes. And then I said, well, hey, you know, we once had the power to vote. And before I can get out anything else, the first thing she says is, hey, I went to Central. I read all of this stuff, and no, we did not have the power to vote. I left it there. I'm learning that, first of all, I'm not an educator. I never want anybody to think I'm a teacher, because I'm a student. I will forever be a student. No. And I have no degrees. I have all I have is my own philosophy, or my own perception, or my own interpretation of perception. That's all I have. And what I read. That's all I have, you know. I'm not a teacher, so I knew but I knew instantly that she was someone who I couldn't enlighten at all on anything, even though she had asked the question. So I'm asking you guys, what do you think? Because I realized also in that moment that not all of us here in the South recognize that, yes, we once were empowered to vote before black codes, before Jim Crow, okay, or right around the time any of these things we even thought of, we had the power to vote, okay? And people like the Klan and the Democratic Party, they got together and they were the ones putting up pressure for us, and not just black people to stop voting Republican. They were actually taking out white people too, okay? Again, I'm not an educator. It's just what I read, okay? And you can read this on Google. And yeah, that part. And if you stayed to the end, family, I appreciate you. This is just a morning blog on my way to work. I'm gonna give you guys something else. I'm probably gonna react to something in our media cycle later on today. Yo, we back. That means if you're watching me, you're supporting me, and I appreciate that on the channel as well. But this is just a drive to work, and I'll see you guys later. Catch you on the next one. Salute.